Well, good morning, good morning. We are gathering for coffee with Casper. Here's the Casper. Come on up. Come here, come here, come here, come here. That a boy. There's the Casper. We're inside today. We're down in San Diego celebrating Thanksgiving with the whole family. Got kids and grandkids coming. So we're a little different location and making things work. Good morning. Candace sees that we're live. Good to see you this morning. Thank you for the poster. I'm glad you're feeling better today. That's a good thing. Let me know where you're checking in from. We're going to breathe ourselves in. I don't have the gong with me today. There's the Casper, though. I got Casper with me today, so I got my coffee. I got a Casper. Let me know where you are. It's Thanksgiving. There we go. About a minute, we're going to breathe ourselves into this 20 minutes together. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. This is Casper, and we're doing coffee with Casper. Good morning. Let me know where you're checking in from this morning. I see some people coming on. We're glad you're here. We won't be live next week because we've gotten notice from our power company that they're going to be taking the power away next Tuesday. So we wanted to be live with you this Thanksgiving weekend here in this Thanksgiving week in the United States, and be sure that we share the newness that's happening. Let me know where you are, where you're checking in from. We're on YouTube, I see. We're on Facebook, I see. And at 8:30, we're just going to do our time together. Everybody's busy Thanksgiving week. We're not seeing a lot of people. But the nice thing is that the broadcast will be up all week long. You can check in whenever your timing is right. We are live this morning, and we're going to breathe ourselves in right now. It's 8:30, so let us spend this 20 minutes together. All right, so we're going to take a big deep breath in. At the end of the deep breath, we're going to let out the sound ah. So we're going to go like this. Big deep breath in. Let it sink all the way into the belly. Relax the shoulders. Ah. One more time. Big deep breath in. Bring the belly energy now up into your heart center. Relax the shoulders. And now let's just spend this 20 minutes together as we spend time on Coffee with Casper together today. So if you saw the poster, we got a late start on the poster just because that's how it goes sometimes. And again, it's Thanksgiving week. We understand people are doing all kinds of things this week. So it's a big travel day for a lot of folks. Our son is on the way down with his kids and wife, and so we'll have everybody here in San Diego for Thanksgiving day after tomorrow. And I will be making my third or fourth trip. Good morning, Pam. Nice to see you this morning. We're glad you're here this morning. So we wanted to talk about this changing paradigm thing that we're in. Here in the United States, and as we've shared before, we know we have people who are not from the United States. We know that they celebrated Thanksgiving last month in Canada. Then Mexico, our neighbors on the other side, have a different day of Thanksgiving, Dia de Gracias. But the point is we're in now what is the beginning of the holiday season. And that holiday season, we're going to talk about the meaning of that and what that means. But the real thing that we want to talk about is the next phase. Here in the United States, as the former Democratic contender Kamala Harris said, for the last 10 years, we've had a lot of division, and it's been going on before that in terms of political strategy. And what we need to know is that your opportunity to be a light worker, to have come from the light, to put on a coat of skins, to be able to share your light in the world, to be part of transforming what is the race consciousness. So what we know is there are two things going on. There is your consciousness That's the sum total of everything you think, say, do, and feel, and have ever thought, said, or felt. It has brought you to this place of awareness where you are today, and it is the reflection of what we call the law of the circle. Hey, Arlen from beautiful San Juan Capistrano zone, Dana Point. But anyway, the shift is, the opportunity is that there is a race consciousness, which is the sum total of everybody's race, and we are part of the race consciousness. But the individuality, the I am that I am, is not subject to what the race is doing, because throughout time, good morning, Colin, nice to see you. The race is doing what it's done, and throughout time, the saints, sages, mystics, prophets, poets, artists have done what Ernest Holmes calls in his book, Dedication, in the book, The Science of Mind. He says, these lessons are dedicated to that truth which frees man from himself, that enables him to see through the mist into the eternal and changeless reality. And you and I are interested in the eternal and changeless reality. We are also interested in the fact that no matter what the race is doing, we are still free to liberate ourselves. And that self-liberation, what happens when you begin to live in a state of normal meaning health, wealth, and success is normal, and we begin to live in a state of comfortably living my life and fulfilling my purpose, making our contribution to shift the race into the new paradigm, into this higher order of being where human beings stop living from a sense of control and power and start living from a sense of love and belonging and unity and contributing to the whole, even while allowing your own life to get better and better. Good and more good is mine. There is no limit to the good that is mine. Everywhere I go, I see this good. I feel it. It crowds against me. It flows through me. It magnifies itself around me. We are all entitled to set ourselves on the path of liberation, at the same time knowing that hey, Jewel, nice to see you. Hello, Colleen, nice to see you this morning. It is the connection that we have to our higher nature and the ability to bring that higher nature. We've been calling that upstairs thinking. In other words, to go to the place where I know good and more good is mine, where I know the primary law of the universe is harmony, where I begin to call that harmony into my life in a new and powerful way. And now, as we're in the setup, so we let the past be the past. We understand that there's a shift of structures in the United States. It's not a shift of the Constitution. Those ideas of life, liberty, freedom, victory, equality, prosperity, and then trying to bring them forth belonging to all people, this great beacon of light that is the United States will continue to be a beacon of light, and we will continue to soften the hard edges and find a way to work together in the common good of every race, creed, color, and way of being, every religion, every point of view. There is a way to make room in our house for all, and to allow the decisions that come from the group, the mass consciousness, to progressively begin to benefit more and more people on the planet. As the Centers for Spiritual Living says, until one day we reveal a world that works for everyone. Now, this is a big, huge dream, and we have miles to go. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, as Robert Frost says. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but we have miles to go before we sleep. And I think one of the great things about this last election, no matter what side of the coin you were on, is that we discover we're still here, and that we discover we still have our life's work to do. Wherever you are, however old you are, wherever you are in your journeys around the sun of planet Earth, in order to bring forth a world centered in love and harmony and peace will guide the planet and love will guide the stars. To bring that new age, that new paradigm into being, requires each one of us who is here on the planet to do your work. And that's why I said a couple of weeks ago, we've really only just begun to live. We've really only just begun to move in the direction of our purpose and mission. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. Here's the coffee reader. Let me know if you're on Facebook. Let me know where you are so I can say hi. We're glad you're here this morning. And we're glad you're a light worker in the world. And we're also glad that no matter what waves are happening, even in your emotional body, your spiritual body, your mental body, your physical body, we got all these different aspects of ourselves. But the good news is that you are beginning to recognize that the opportunity to give thanks for the glory of your own self-realization is 100% present. It has not gone anywhere. And to commit yourself to that self-realization so that you can comfortably live your life and fulfill your purpose. This is a great and powerful goal. I'm not seeing anybody commenting. Are you guys all hearing me? Are we okay out there? What's going on? There we go. Good job. Just checking to see that you're all there. You're getting through, that we're sharing our time together in meaning and purpose. So giving birth to your self-realization, this is the great time of year to do that, because we can begin to now focus on what is so, right? We can use this Thanksgiving week here in the United States to really begin to put our attention on what we are grateful for, to really begin to start singing the praises of gratitude and to celebrate the love that is in our lives. So Thanksgiving is about recognizing our blessings and appreciating all the things for which we are grateful. And this is a great day and a great time and a great week to really move into that, to start to contemplate what are the things that you're grateful for, where do your great joys come from, how much can you say yes and thanks to the universe itself, even as you praise your own awareness that is growing every day in every way. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. I mean, we've learned these affirmations now for decades, and now is the time to apply them. And then we are moving into the next holiday, which is Hanukkah, which Hanukkah is celebrating the faith that keeps the light when things are at their darkest place. The faith that keeps the light when things are at their darkest place, right? And then we move from Hanukkah into the winter solstice. And the winter solstice is the beginning of, we're going to the darkest place in the year, and we're celebrating the dawn of light rebirthing itself in the world. These perfect waves of God, they're moving in the circles, the upward, forward spiral of evolution, and we are rising it up. We're not just going round and round, we are rising up as we're going round and round. We're coming into a higher degree of awareness, into a greater place of participation in contributing to an awakening world. And knowing that our self-realization is not contingent upon how much the world is awakening. It is contingent upon how much you are awakening. And the more you are awakening to the glory of your own spiritual magnificence, to the soul that is your soul, which is gazing at the glory of God, at the same time directing your senses and leading you on the path of this higher evolution, of this higher perspective, and therefore getting more and more comfortable in your mind, in your body, and in your experience, and recognizing that you are beginning to have more and more capacity to use the force of love in your life and to allow that force of love through kindness to move out into the world through you. And in this way, making a magnificent contribution to the race mind, to changing it, to opportuning everybody in the race the opportunity to shift in their awareness and to become aware of who and what they are. And this is what we're doing today. Today we are celebrating the great victory. Hanukkah is coming. The light that keeps burning even when there's not supposed to be light. The solstice, where you hit the darkest place and light comes again. And then the birth of the Christ, the Atman, the Buddha, the high self, the awakened one in you. Christmas is about the birth of infinite possibilities in the individual's life. That you are the glory of the Most High, that you are the I am, that I am, the I am that Moses announced eons ago, right? I am that I am. I am that I'm recognizing that I am one with the one, that I've never been separated from the one, that I can call forth the one into my mind, into my body, into my experience, and its qualities of love and joy and happiness and goodness and bliss and freedom and wholeness and liberty. Right? I can bring all of these qualities into my life through my daily choice. I love that line from the Course of Miracles. God is but love, and therefore so am I. All things are the echoes of the voice of God, and the power of decision is my own. The power of how I will be in the world, the power of what I will magnify in the world, the power to lift myself out of the darkness of despair and fear and move into the path of the highest order of love. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. We've been doing these broadcasts now for 4 years or so, and we will continue to do them. And the only thing we ask that if you find something valuable in our time together, share the video. Share it on your LinkedIn, share it. Go to YouTube, like, follow. We're on YouTube. You could Google Harry Morgan Moses, Google Coffee with Casper. We are very easy now to find. If you go to YouTube and paste the address on the YouTube of Coffee with Casper, you can send that video directly to anybody in your email contact list or your message contact list. So we have a way now of networking these ideas, these higher ideas, and reminding everybody the power of decision is your own. Yes, the race is still stuck in war and competition and fighting and lack and limitation as opposed to distribution. And the world as a race, we have a ways to go. And yet there are millions more light workers on the planet than there's ever been before. And the shifting is happening because of your awareness and because of what you are bringing into the world. We are glad you're here. We're glad that we are able to continue to support one another in this journey of awakening in the world. We are glad that whatever's going on in the outside world, there is a transcendent authority which I can call into my life. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Enter and be not afraid. There is room in my house for all. There's room in our house to make room for every point of view, to make room that we step beyond conflicting point of views and discover the sameness of us all. The fact that every one of us has the same life force. No one knows how to make a liver live or a kidney kid or a heartbeat beat. It's being done unto us, and it's a gift. And the more we celebrate that gift, the more we lean into that gift, the more we make a demand on that gift to bring forth the greater good, the more good there will be. And we go from Christmas, the awakening of the highest level of myself, the glory of my own self-realization, celebrating the saints, sages, and masters and prophets, and the great way shower, Jesus, who showed a path. Ask and seek and knock. I and you and I are one. We are one with the Father, Mother, God. Each one of us is one with the one. And we have the capacity to bring that magic, the magic of the power of love, into our lives as a higher order of being. You are already that light worker in the world. You can use it to heal every aspect of your body, of your mind, and of your experience. To make whole, to draw the wholeness that is life itself into your world. Hi, Andy. Nice to see you this morning. Hey, Paul, nice to see you from Colorado and Studio City and above. And Andy from Florida, nice to see you this morning. So let us do this. The holidays are here. Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, solstice, Christmas, New Year, that we can reframe ourselves into the new year. And then Kwanzaa, the joy of community being together. We can use all of these holidays as a portal to increase our awareness, to bring more love and more light into the world, to celebrate the beauty and bounty of our own lives, and to see through the fear of the race and contribute kindness and peace by the way you are being in the world. Who you are is something magnificent. What you have to bring to the world is something magnificent. Time is now. We're in the next phase to see through the best, to allow the cleansing to happen, everything unlike the light being brought to the surface to be transposed and brought recirculated as a higher order of love and a higher order of being, as we release the old and draw in the new. And we release the fears and doubts and prejudices and bring in that which is inclusive and belonging and celebrates the unity of all life in each and in all traditions. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. This is Coffee with Casper. We will not be here next Tuesday. We are live 24/7. You can always find episodes of the show. They're on the internet everywhere. And we invite you to do that just to remind yourself. Any episode will give you something glorious to think about and to help you shift your awareness. We'll be back in 2 weeks. The reason I won't be here next week is that we've been told by, hey, Alejandro, nice to see you this morning. We've been told by the power company that we won't have power. So that means I won't have internet. I won't be able to stream. So next Tuesday, we'll be back 2 weeks from now live. In the meantime, I trust you have the most beautiful Thanksgiving and that love surrounds you and that you can appreciate it and you can allow your love to extend even to those who, before you just met them, were strangers. Until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. Bye for now. Come on up, Casper. Coming up. Come on up. That boy. There he is. We'll see you in 2 weeks, live. Meanwhile, share the videos. Let's keep celebrating light and enjoy the start in this country, and let it be for all nations the start of the holiest and most whole days you've ever seen. Bye.